What we're going to go over in this tutorial are your thoracic windmills. Okay, now this movement, all you're going to need is some space on the floor. If you've got a yoga mat, perfect. If not, that doesn't really matter all that much. It may just make the movement a little bit more comfortable for you because we will be lying on the floor. I will also need you to either get a foam roller or something about this size. This is going to be really important for us to pin our knee down on to help limit the amount our hips are moving. The first thing I want you to do in this movement for me is get down into the recovery position, or a very similar spot to the recovery position, okay? So we're gonna be having our bottom leg straight. So my leg that's on the floor, or my hip that's on the floor, sorry, that leg is gonna stay straight the entire time. I now want you to bring your foam roller or your ball directly underneath your knee and have your shin on there as well. You might have a really long foam roller, so make sure your ankle's also on there. Mine's slightly too short. Now you'll see here that I've got my arm directly out in front of me. My other hand now is going to go on top of that hand. So this is our starting position for every single rep, okay? Now I've got 3 golden rules. My knee is not allowed to come off the foam roller, whether it be forwards, backwards, my knee can't move. It must stay there the entire time. This hand must never leave the floor. It must stay on the floor the entire time. So rule number 1, knee on the foam roller. Rule number 2, hand on the floor. Rule number 3 is this elbow right here cannot bend. I must keep this straight the entire time. I'm going to try and keep this hand as close to the floor as I can, but my elbow cannot bend. So I'm going to start. My hands are together. I'm going to start reaching the hand with my watch on it as far forward as I can. Reach, 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 reach. My knee's not allowed to come off that foam roller. Now I'm going to start doing a big old rainbow. So I'm reaching as high as I can, keeping my elbow straight as I rotate over, and I'm really starting to reach. As I get to here now, we keep rotating over, but this is where it's going to get quite hard, okay? Your knee can't leave the foam roller. This hand must stay on the floor. I just want you to keep reaching as far as you can until we make a crucifix position. So now right here, I'm making a big T, and I'm going to spread my hands as wide across the floor as I possibly can. I'm trying to touch the walls either side of me. I'm looking at the working hand, breathing through my nose. Once you've done 3 breaths, you're going to reach that hand back up to the roof and all the way over. Now we're going to go again. We reach that top hand forwards, start doing a big old rainbow, reaching over our head. Reach, 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 reach. All the way over, staying as close to the floor as we can. Hold. Back up, and all the way over. Once you've done your 3 breaths in each rep, you'll go back up and you'll restart, okay? Now, I may ask you to do 3 or 5, maybe even 10 repetitions of this movement. I just want you to focus on the repetitions, the breathing, and my 3 key rules. Your knee cannot leave the foam roller, bottom arm cannot leave the floor, and your top arm must stay straight through the entire process, okay? These are one of my favorite rib cage exercises, and these are our thoracic windmills. Please be sure to send me through some videos of you completing this exercise. Try and get the best angles available, whether it is a side angle or a front angle, depending on the exercise. This way I can make sure that I'm helping you perform the best technique possible for the given exercise. Send through the videos in the direct chat available to you, and then I'll give you some feedback straight away.